Xavier.
Yes, get the ball. Break.
That's pretty good.
All right, and of course, Eddie, it's a work in progress. You know, this early in the season. How do you feel about? I think how many of these have you had so far? Is this the third one, or
this will be the first one with another team.
Really? Okay. Well, how do you feel about finally getting out there and facing someone different, someone that doesn't know the scheme top to bottom?
It's going pretty great. It feels like we're gonna have a very good year, and things are rolling pretty smooth.
And how do you feel yourself? Now you're a junior this year, right?
No, I'll be a senior.
Senior. And I mean, how do you feel about your own progression, especially seeing more time than you did last year?
Yeah, it's gonna be great. I mean, I'm having a pretty good year myself, getting stronger in the weight room, and making some good plays.
And how do you feel about catching some passes from Alec here? I haven't seen anyone else working in the rotation, but what's it been like working with him so far?
It's going to be great. It's going to be a fun one this year.
Absolutely.
I'm excited.
And, well, first of all, when I talked to you last, I think it was when you were did the freshman signing day, and I asked you, you said, well, I want to take over the starting job or tie. Now, we're a long ways off from the season, but how do you feel about do you think you're kind of progressing towards that point, kind of breaking in with the starters?
Yeah, I think I've come a long way since when I was in 8th grade and said that, but I feel like it'll be a good year. I feel like I've done enough, but I'm going to keep getting better every day, every week.
And
Start the season.
And how do you feel about seeing more playing time? Of course, once again, the whole team's not together, kind of thing. It's just 7-on-7s. But how do you feel about making those adjustments and kind of improving from this year to last year?
Well, last year it was weird because, for the most part, most of the freshmen were away, so a lot of the sophomores coming up are still learning. But I think we're learning really quick, and I think it's progressing really well.
All right. Now, how did you feel about your performance today? First time facing another team where you just didn't know their scheme,
Well, I think we did. I think we did pretty good. We scored some points and had some good plays. A lot of work to do still, but I think we did pretty good.
And a final question for both of you guys. Of course, they're months away from the season, but what are some aspects of your game that you're looking to work on, improve, kind of hone before things get real on Friday nights?
Our offense is definitely going to need some work. Definitely get our plays down, get the hands moving. Work on keep learning the playbook and keep putting more stuff in. But I think by the time season ends, we'll be ready.
All right. Well, yeah, man, that's all I got. Appreciate you guys talking to. But, it's first time facing another team in 7-on-7s. You want to try to come out and show everything, but you don't at the same time. But how do you feel about the first time out?
I felt good about it. The biggest thing is getting these guys a ton of reps. A lot of times when you go to 7-on-7, it's very competition based, and everybody's worried about scoring and who wins and everything else. Tonight, all three of us wanted to get all of our kids in, give them a lot of reps, and get as many reps as we could in a short amount of time. So I feel good. On the defensive side of things, I think our guys are making their checks and everything. There's just a lot of little things that we got to kind of work on as we go forward. And offensively, we had some drops. I think we had some stuff open. We had some drops, so we got to get a little bit better about catching the ball and understanding where to be on certain routes and everything else. So it's just from this point, it's a great early season session that we can get in and we can really look things over and see what we need to work on in the second camp coming through.
And I was about to say, now is this Higginsville? Or are you guys going back there? Is that what's going to happen?
No. Second time it'll just be here at home.
Oh, okay. And kind of what's involved with that? What's going to go on?
It'll be.
Or is it just the camp you guys just had?
It's just like the camp we just did. It's just a second round of it. So the first round when we ended up going to Higginsville, a lot of it was trying to get stuff ready so we could go down there. So we had to really limit kind of what we did and try to really get that stuff ready to go to play competition down at Higginsville. So now we've got that. We've got the 7-on-7s, so we can kind of take those two things as coaches. We can do a lot of assessing and breaking stuff down, figuring out what we need to work on, and that's what that second camp's going to be about.
Okay. And of course, final question. One more after that. I'm sorry, but you graduated 13 guys. 2 of them were here tonight. Yeah. But how do you feel about those younger players kind of rising up and kind of filling in those roles, especially at the skill positions this year?
Yeah, they're doing a great job. They're doing everything we ask of them. They're here for the most part. They're. We were missing a few guys tonight because we've got wrestling camp and basketball camp going on, and it's summertime's a busy time, but they're doing everything that we ask of them. They're getting in their playbooks, and they're doing a good job. You know, it's a group that hasn't had to lead a whole lot in the past, and those guys are starting to kind of step up and assert themselves as leaders. So we're seeing a lot of growth out of those guys.
And what's next for you guys as far as do you have any 7-on-7 competitions that are gonna?
We've got another week next week of 7-on-7 with I think it's just going to be us and Lathrop, and then after that we've got a tournament scheduled in Chillicothe in July. So if everything stays on as far as that goes, and we'll go there and compete against a bunch of teams, and that'll be actually moving the ball up and down and scoring and seeing how we fare there. So
all right, well, no, that's all I got. Hey, I appreciate you.